Well, we have arrived in Tirana, a very wet and rainy Tirana, but it's only for today, so we're just going to have a van day and we're going to go explore Tirana over the next couple of days. Kind of see currently the weather we've got, the clouds in the mountains, lovely area. There's a couple of British vans here we've seen, and then our little van in the corner there is a bit mucky and chained up because of the rain. Well, we've arrived in Tirana and finally, at last, we've managed to get what looks like a decent normal shop. We found a spa and it just had everything. It was the biggest spa I've ever been in, and it's reminded me of the old school. Do you remember when you used to get like value for money in Britain and you used to get a receipt and you used to get loads of items like this rather than one that big now what costs you about 85 quid. This is what it is, and the bloke at the counter was nice enough to give us his discount, so we actually saved about £11.50 on our shopping.
We've got all that fruit and veg as well.
Fruit and veg.
The man did all the scanning for us as well, so it was like Stephen Hawkins, he just knew all the codes off the top of his head.
I've been banging on about picking pomegranates. I haven't been able to pick any. They came to £1.22 for 3 good pomegranates, which is about £1. These onions, let's have a look at. Oh, there's no price on the bloody onions. We've shoplifted it earlier. 49. Potatoes, 58 for 4 potatoes. And we've got 4 lovely tomatoes. Seem to do things in fours, don't we? For 42 for the tomatoes, about 36p. It's bloody lovely.
Aren't you glad you tuned in now?
This is fascinating. This is why I'm rapidly going to 500 subscribers.
It's really not, so please.
I've got to 493 and then people have
unsubscribed. Probably because you keep rabbiting on about your veg.
There's nothing wrong with a man talking about his vegetables. Do you know what I mean? It's what's wrong with my lovely pomegranates? Look at these. They've even got leaves. Is that organic of them? Look at them beauties. I mean, Leah won't let me do them in the van though because I put stains everywhere the other time.
Yes, only because you've discovered a new way to do it, which I'm sure I'll show you next time.
The normal way.
It was like an explosion
of pomegranate juice. Pomegranate jizz.
Oh no.
I can't.
Have your beer and just relax.
I got mashed potato.
Instant smash, that in mashed potato.
But I haven't got any gravy, but I've got sausages and
potato.
Oh,
gravy.
So we could have sausage mashed gravy. Oh, a day like this.
It is absolutely. I'm stuck.
What a day. The first time in ages as well, we've also managed to get some like bread buns.
Oh,
so I can make a lovely ham and cheese sandwich because foreign bread goes off within hours of being baked. It's fresh every day, goes off within hours, but they're a good couple of baps, them aren't they? That one's got like a bit of a nibble on it actually.
What about boobs or baps now?
No, these bread cakes, they're still nice and soft.
Firm, soft.
Soft, so I can have a nice soft sandwich. And I also, I don't know if you can pick up that, using my little utensil to keep the door ajar. It's a little spatula. This is the thing you have to do in van life. Got my little spatula to keep the door ajar just to allow us some fresh air.
Yeah, because
you can see the rain just fiddling out of there.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well, what's more British than a fry-up? And this looks like a proper fry-up. I've got bacon, egg, sausage, mushrooms, tomato, fried bread on the go from all the stuff I've been able to get. So this is proper like a treat. I had one for months. The last one I had was in, where was it? Fetcher. I didn't have any bacon. It's not good, is it?
Bless you. It's not bad views neither, is it?
It's not bad at all, no. There's, we're going to go into Tirana City Centre today and have an explore and sightsee. We'll have a couple of nights here and then just sort of see where we head. I think we're going to go to Durres next, so but who knows? This is travelling, you can do it like that. But meanwhile, breakfast. Oh, that's a bit big. So we'll look at that one. Turn the heat down.
And you had the cheek to take the mick out of my burnt bread.
If you turn it that way, no one knows. A bit of bacon on there.
We're missing baked beans.
Yeah, well, that's quite difficult to get hold of in these parts, isn't it? Some
sausage,
baked beans. Some shrooms on there. I don't think we do too bad, really, considering it's the back of a van. You know, it's
quick one pan meal.
Yeah, quick one pan fry up. Oh, and lost my tomato. Egg. Have you ever seen an egg? We'll just give that a little. Get rid of the snot. Perfect fry up. Even the veggie wants it.
Oh, I do. That's a perfect fried egg. Every time I ask for a fried egg done like that, do you the yolk's always hard?
Overcook it.
Yeah.
Well, that looks. Look at that little runny yolk too. Oh. A little bit of pepper on there, and then jobs are good. And there we go. One happy boy. So breakfast done, ready into the capital city of Albania, Tirana. The bus stop's about a 5-minute walk from the campsite. Every 10 minutes, it's a 15B, goes into the town and just comes back, so we shouldn't get any of that wrong. Hopefully though, it's meant to be quite a nice sort of different city centre compared. It's like a mix of the old and new. I've earmarked some of the like local sites and the things to see in the centre, so on Google Maps, so we can kind of veer around and get an idea of where we want to go, see the main things and any other bits we might pick up. The only issue with the campsite is this road down. This isn't too bad, but there's a series of hairpins and like very, very steep angles to get up. How some of these motorhomes get up, we do not know. We'll put it in at the end of the video when we leave, so you can just sort of see what we're dealing with. This is the bus stop behind me, the 15B. It's the last terminal. It literally just goes around the roundabout behind us, stops off and picks up here. So it's about 25-30 minutes on the bus depending on traffic. It gets busier as you head towards Tirana. I'll try and video some if we can get sat on the bus, because I know they're quite busy. But the centre was meant to be quite nice, so hopefully we'll find that out. Well, we've arrived in the centre of Tirana. Just got off the bus, it was 40 minutes. The traffic was horrendous, as you'd expect for a Saturday afternoon in the capital city. We're just walking to the main square in the centre of Tirana, which is Skanderberg Square. There's a big statue of Skanderberg, the Albanian hero, just ahead of us, so I'll show you that. But again, it's quite quiet, the square, for a Saturday, to be honest. So we're kind of walking through into the Skanderberg Square now. The statue ahead of us is in the middle, but you'll just kind of see it's got like a big cave on it as well, which is really strange. So you can see that sort of balance of Tirana. You've got the modern there, you have the old over there in the mosques. Apparently there's quite a lot of communist influence still around these parts, as you get to the back streets especially. But this square does go up on like a real big like hump. Don't quite know why. The hotel behind us there is supposed to be a face of Skanderberg. Now certain angles look better. The opera behind us, there's a library, there's a I Love Tirana sign. But yeah, it's a lovely square, to be honest. Really, really nice. We're going to head that way towards the park and the Tirana Pyramid. So this is the National Museum of History in Albania Centre. It's currently closed, undergoing renovation, but that mural is all made out of tiny little tiles. Very, very impressive. I think it's kind of telling the story of the Albanian history. That is the Skanderberg Monument. He was a nobleman and a military leader. Really lovely sort of city centre so far. There's like this big green area just behind the sort of square where kids are playing, and there were so a few people earlier playing football and stuff. We're going to head now to what's known as the Tirana Pyramid. I think it was the old communist bunker which they were going to destroy, but they decided to kind of do it up to like a tourist place where you can visit. You can go up and have a look at the views of the city, so we might try that. So that circular building you see up there is a sky bar with views over Tirana. It spins around full circle over the course of an hour and a half, so if you have a drink up there or a couple of drinks, you can see every part of the city. You can see it's quite a modern type of vibe around this area. But this is like a second little park we've found with like this little lake and water feature here. Really nice green space for a city centre. Got to be wary of the bikes though, because they are flying around all over the place. So we've just stopped off at a little Greek restaurant and had a little gyros, just a quick sort of bit of tea to tide us over. We're going to walk down now and meet a guy called Dave from the campsite. He's floating about on his moped somewhere, so we're going to meet him and have a couple of drinks, and then me and Leah are going to carry on exploring. We might even, as Leah said, paint the town red. Sorry about the bins, by the way. So we're going to go meet Dave in this Irish bar. It's a couple of minute walk up from where we are, and we've actually found a relatively quiet street in Tirana, which is amazing because like it's so busy usually. Just realised well that smart car is a fantastic idea to get off the parking issues. We found our Irish bar. I don't even think it's open, to be honest. So wouldn't you know it, out of the 2 Irish bars in Tirana, we picked the wrong one. We picked the wrong one was closed. Google Maps said it's open, but apparently it just looked like it was derelict, or maybe going to open later on the day. So we're going to the second one we found. That's got the football on as well, so it's actually been like a happy accident really. I'm hoping as well if it's reasonable enough to get a pint of Guinness. I haven't had a Guinness for ages. Oh, that is the good stuff. Get in. And football on. Oh, Arsenal.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Bonus.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, this is disappointing. You can't go anywhere, can you? And he's inadvertently found this on.
Stroke of luck.
Ugh, I'll go for another pint with Dave.
Dave.
I know, I can't wait till Dave. We just found him on, not found him, that sounds real weird. We just met him on the campsite, haven't we? And he's drove over here in his van, and he just didn't go no. He's just staying here and gonna find a small then.
Making our way now to a bar we've been recommended, called the Radio Bar. It's supposed to be like a little hidden gem here, so we're just about to find it. Somewhere down one of these little side streets, meant to do cocktails and all that sort of stuff.
Have a sip of that, it's lovely. No, oh you grot bag. A sip, not a sniff. Get off my arm.
Very delectable on the palate. Getting undertones of grape and fruitiness, a fruity undertone.
Have your beer. This is already better than the Irish bar. Look at these little gorgeous little beauties. Although we've got rid of this in Britain quite a while ago, but this is a pet shop. There's cats. Another little kitten up here. There's a kitten there. A little Pomeranian. A little Pomeranian.
That way, look.
Where? Ah.
Two
little dogs. So it's definitely definitely different. I'd like to think that there may be a vet as opposed to selling them.
It does say pet shop.
Does it say vets?
Yeah, it's got a nail salon upstairs, so your cats have got lovely nails.
Ah.
Interesting to see what the van is.
Hello.
Found this little tiny kitten on the campsite. He's just come and made himself comfortable on my leg, look. Look at the size of that. I mean, granted I've got big hands, but... What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, got a cat on my leg. Oh yeah, there's also just random chickens wandering around the site too. Look at this.
Oh, we need the light on. I can barely see how gorgeous is there.
Look.
Oh, she just fits in your hand, doesn't she?
She does, but she pissed on my shorts last night as well. I mean, look at that. She actually chose to come here, look. Nothing's waking her up. That is beautiful. I think she's shivering a bit because she's cold.
There we go, you can see her now. She's gorgeous. Are you wearing them purrs though? Hello. She keeps coming in every time it rains.
She's welcome to if she's like this. Sorry about these, I'm doing a bit of editing for YouTube. So you'll see this, yes, see this soon, won't you? I'm just going to stroke my pussy. Proper. It's like a little field mouse, isn't it? Look. It's only young, innit? I don't know where the mum is.
At least she's on the campsite though, so she's seems to get looked after by everybody, which is nice.
So it's a new day in Tirana. We had a couple of days in the van because it peed down, so we've just done a bit of admin, bit of editing, met a couple of other Brits on the campsite, so we thought we'll come back and tick off all the bits we haven't seen in the centre. The pyramid we was going to do the other day, we didn't because we ended up going in the pubs and drinking Guinness, so we're going to go tick all them off. It's not a massive city, it's very walkable to see all the attractions, so we're just going to go tick them off. There's a bit of the Berlin Wall to see, a couple of other little statues I think, and then pretty much that's it. That is the Atambij Mosque in central Tirana, right at the corner of the square. Behind it there is the clock tower, which is also like on the to see list. So that's the famous clock tower. I'll put the name in, I'm not sure, but you can see sort of the difference between the old and the newer Tirana. Apparently that's a common theme. This is like a little walk towards this little restaurant we was in the other day with our mate Dave off the campsite. Looks really nice, got like its little sort of water feature in the inside, and this is like the castle area. It's also like the district on a night where people come out for restaurants and meals and drinks and bars and all that stuff. It's not actually a castle. There's a wall remaining, the old wall, and then it's been converted into like a little area with like markets and restaurants and sort of bars and all that stuff in there. So we're going to go through there, take you with us and have a little look. But this is all that's remaining of the original castle. So we're going to head up the Tirana Pyramid, which is just across the road from us. Looked on Google Maps and there was a little like attraction to see, and it was called the Fat Cat of Tirana. Apparently there's a little fat ginger and white cat over here, which is well known by everybody. Lives near the sushi restaurant, surprisingly. We're going to go and see if we can see him or her before we go up or maybe after we go up the pyramid for a rest, because there's quite a few steps. We're just having a look on Google and it was saying that someone had come all the way from America to come and see this cat. She'd been following her pictures or something on Google or Instagram, but someone set up an account. Apparently she's called Lula, so we're going to go and see if we can find her. Probably not. So that is the Tirana Pyramid. It was an old bunker of the communist dictator in the centre of Tirana. They was going to destroy it, but they've changed it into like an art centre. So many stairs up there. I'm going to go follow Leah now. So far though, no luck finding the cat. We'll have a little wander around the perimeter again and see her, but for the meantime it's time to go up these God knows how many stairs. This is where you realise how unfit you get. Just see the mountains in the distance and all the like modern architecture going on. As you get a little bit further out this way, you start to see some of the more sort of derelict and old-fashioned buildings. Apparently there's also a big mosque around the corner, which I'm just going to take a video of because we can see it pretty well from here. Great backdrop for it as well. And that is the mosque with the background. It just kind of doesn't blend in as much with the modern surroundings, but I suppose that's the sign of the time. But yeah, it's a beautiful building. The next little thing in our little whistle-stop tour is a thing called the Peace Bell. And apparently it's from the conflict in 1997, I believe, in Albania. I think there was a civil war. It's a bell made out of all the shrapnel from used, basically used bullets. So we're coming up next to a little bit of the Berlin Wall, which was transferred from Berlin to Tirana. And there's also an area called the Checkpoint, which is an old bunker. And that used to be the point where the checkpoint to get in and out of the main city centre was, because of all the like dictator and all these cronies were here. So that is the old bunker, which was like the old checkpoint. And then just over there is the Berlin Wall. So that is like the remains of what's left of this bunker. I'm assuming it went across the road and formed like a barrier. It's like another little garden, so there's like a little pond through there, so we'll have a little wander through here. So in this park there is still like remnants of the old bunkers. This is like another little tunnel way, and there's something else a little bit further on which is also popping up. Gotta say though, I am really impressed with Tirana, to be honest. It's been like unexpected. We weren't sure quite what to expect. Everybody when you say Albania is like, oh, what are you going to Albania for? Totally wrong. Unless you've been, I don't think you can judge. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different to what you're used to in like Western Europe, but you've got to remember that this is an up and coming country. I think they're applying to be in the EU in the next few years, so things are only going to get better. Investment opportunities for foreigners are very good, something we're possibly thinking about in the near future. Well, would you believe it? After a stressful hour of walking around the city, we're going to go into a bar known as the Duff Sports Bar. We were in here the other night actually. It was really good, reasonable prices, sport on the TV. So we're going to have a quick beer and a refreshment. Overdone it.
Overcooks
Who's
it.
that last goal? Okay. Should have been there.
Shocking.
I'll have to try again. So we're in the Duff Sports Bar and we're just going to order some food. It's relatively cheap, to be honest. I'll show you the menu and show you what we've got. One of these, $4.70, and some potato wedges, $3.50. So the burger works out about £4.22. That comes with fries. The beer's about £3, so that's not bad. Leah's got some potato wedges, which are about £3. So it's not too bad. Pay a little bit more for the wedges, but I've seen a few of the burgers and they look pretty good, so looking forward to that.
No. hate this.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Well, it's an experience.
Ugh.
The old hairpins.
It's not an experience I like. It's a lot nicer coming down this than going up, and it was absolutely chucking it down when we came up here as well.